slow roll. I'm going to miss some around the corner.
Good morning, and I'm kind of loud. Welcome to our holiday presentation. To all of our parents, we're so proud to have you here today. Bienvenido a todos ustedes para el concierto de la Navidad. Estamos muy orgullosos para compartir nuestro talento con ustedes. Ustedes pueden ver que tenemos un grupo muy grande de los que tocan música. Es quizás uno de los más grandes que hemos tenido. As you can see, we have one of the biggest orchestra groups that we've ever had at Berry Elementary. And we're so proud of all of the talent that is here. And without further ado, I want to go ahead and, well, first of all, let me say thank you to all of the craft vendors and food vendors that were here today. Thank you so much. Ms. Rogers is out taking pictures for us today, so that's awesome that she's here today too. Thank you, Ms. Rogers. Without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Friend, and I want to say thank you very much, Mr. Friend, for everything you do for our school. Les voy a dar las gracias al señor Friend porque él ha hecho mucho para la escuela.
All right. How are y'all doing this morning? Thank you for coming out. Thank you for letting your kids come out this morning. It's always a pleasure to see them when they come to concerts because you never know sometimes. And we do have a very big group. I have 3 schools. I'm at Berry, Thornton, and Goodman, and this is my biggest orchestra so far.
And the best.
And the best.
Lo que está diciendo, está muy orgulloso de estar aquí. Él tiene 3 escuelas y esa orquesta es el más grande de las 3 escuelas que él tiene. Y el mejor.
Up on the front, we have our 6th graders who will be bowing, and they're going to be playing the songs with the 5th graders.
En la fila primera están los del 6º grado y ellos van a estar tocando la música con los, en inglés se llama bowing, es decir, que van a estar tocando con los otros niños.
And the rest of them back here, we have a 6th grade bass player back here, yes? And so, but the rest of them are 5th grader beginners.
Tenemos uno de 6º grado, Johnson ahí atrás, y los demás son de 5º grado, so ya estamos con el grupo que va a empezar con el 6º también.
All right, well, like I said, one of the main things we learn to do is just learn to play this instrument. Also, we want to learn the history of the orchestra. And we also want to learn to write the language. So we spend a lot of time on all 3 of those in our class, but obviously we spend more time on playing. Because it's important to know the history, and it's also important to know the language. Playing an instrument is one thing, and that's a great thing, but it's also just one of 3 very important things.
Hay 3 cosas que se enfoque, es tocar el instrumento, leer la música y la historia, las tradiciones de cada uno de los instrumentos. Los niños han practicado, están en un nivel de los beginners y los más avanzados. Por favor, pongan toda la atención si no pueden hablar mientras que ellos están tocando, porque ellos necesitan escuchar las notas también. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros.
I'm so proud of him. Look at me.
Our first song is just, we call it our open string song. It's one of the first things we learn is the open strings, just playing them without any fingers down. So, y'all ready? All right, here we go. Hopefully it'll play. Thank you, thank you. Yes, that's our first open string, learning the instrument, naming the parts of the instruments, just learning all about it. So the next one is it's kind of a hard song. It's the D string song. It's got a shift for the cellos, it's got a shift for the bass, and it gets the violin players playing on their pinkies. So this is our D string song. You guys ready? That one doesn't sound very hard, but I'll tell you, is the hardest thing that we do is shifting our fingers up and down the neck. And that's one of those exercises you do every single day. These instruments are all about repetition. The more you do it, the better you get, and the more you become creative. Our next song is one from our book. It's called Rolling Along. We know it as Mary Had a Little Lamb. You guys ready? We'll play this two times. So it'll stop and then it'll start again.
Rolling Along.
All right, thank you very much. The next one is Good King Wenceslas. Are you guys ready? This is an old Christmas carol. Actually, it's about 600 years old. All right, ready? Good King Wenceslas. And we will play this one 2 times also. Very nice job. All right, so that's where I've gotten the 5th grade to. The first several weeks of school is just learning how to hold the instrument, how to even make a sound on the instrument. It takes a lot of practice to get there. The next 3 songs will be just 6th grade themselves. So if you'll do me a favor. I'm going to have Jonathan come around here to the front so he can be up here with the rest of the 6th graders. If you'll just slide around back. Very proud of my 6th grade group this year. Last year, their teacher didn't last but a couple of weeks, and then they didn't get a new teacher until February. And so my 6th graders that I have are kind of what was left of the mess was last year. And so we are rebuilding. These are some of my best students. They have great bow holds. They play in tune, and it's really actually a pleasure to play with them because I don't know how they learned it all last year, basically on their own, but they did, and they're really, really good. I'm looking forward to the music that we will do after Christmas for our cluster concert too. So our first song that we will do together will be Jolly Old St. Nicholas. You guys ready?
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. job. Thank you very much.
Our next song will be Song for Christine, and we'll play it one time, okay? All right, this one's Song for Christine.
Where's Miss? She's here today, Christine.
Song for Christine.
Hey, there it is.
So she's still here this morning.
Very nice. Very nice. And for our last song, I'm sure everybody will recognize this one. This one is Jingle Bells. So you can go ahead and sing along if you'd like. If you'd like to sing along with us, that's fine. So we'll play this one time. This is our last song. Thank you so much for coming out on this cold Saturday morning. I really do appreciate teaching strings. I've been teaching music for 12 years. This is my first year to teach strings, and so it's a real pleasure. So here we go. Jingle Bells.
33. Song for Christine. 41. Jingle Bells.
All right.
All right, give them a hand. Good job, guys. All right, again, thank you so much. I think the choir is going to perform here in just a few minutes. I'll give it back to you.
A big band for Mr. Friend. Thank you so much. Orchestra, can you stand? And take a bow. If I can have everyone sit down except for those who played for the principals. Who played for the principals this past week? Ok, esta semana vinieron los directores alrededor de nuestra escuela y estos, los 2 y 3 más, ellos fueron los que tocaron para los directores. Congratulations. These children that are standing, we had our area principal meeting, and they are the ones that provided our music for our principals. So congratulations. Thank you all very much. No se me van a ir. El coro va a cantar ahorita. Don't go, the choir is going to sing.